of rejection. This I know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you. Love and affection, no fear of rejection. This I know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you.
Sound like so.
I be representing. I be representing.
Yeah, you represent for bad women all around the world. The way you put it down in between the sheets is like no other girl. You done took it to a whole nother level of freakiness when you blow my mind. To the point where all the other women kind of feeling like you stole they shine. So I better come with it, and I better come split it. And I admit that I'm feeling a little pressure when you're telling me I better come get it. But I'm the man for the G.O. Can't nobody do it quite like I do. And the same go for you. We a match made in heaven. I'ma stand right by you. Why you saying?
Wanna keep my attention back.
Yeah, alright. Hey.
It turns me on to know I turn you on. Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Can I grab the wheel and drive you crazy?
Yeah, alright. Hey.
Sit in the front row and watch me perform.
You do that and you gon' learn today. Hey. Get on that thing. And represent. Get on that thing. Watch how I put it down. Move over, Kale's in the building, aka Rover. Dogs in the building, keep them panties leaking from their legs to the floor. See, you are just a tenant, bitch, I'm the fucking landlord. After I'm done, I ain't got no love for. But the sex so good, she be screaming encore. Do the Kale remix going hardcore. Keep fucking around, we gon' do a world tour. My money don't sleep 24/8, like I'm in a dream. Except I'm awake, food go for breakfast. Yeah, my life is great. Y'all niggas be pausing, now don't hesitate. Yo man, he's not me, I'm original, he a copy. I'm Fonzie, he's Potsy. Man, Joe is sloppy. Mommy call me Poppy, better yet call me Rocky. Cause I beat that pussy up like we fighting hockey.
Get on that thing. Get on that thing. And represent. Get on that thing. Get on that thing. Get on that thing.
Watch how I put it down.
Yo. Can I with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, or Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Take this off. Look, you got some weed? I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. These and them here, everybody here, we waiting on you. All right.
Say you love it, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We have tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. Spread our soul, and I'ma beat it up. No, tryna say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is oh, you make your girlfriend go. Come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
DJ Zay in this motherfucker. Oh, that's DJ Zay.
It's 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 for my yard. Yeah, in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. Try to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Try to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind. My mind, it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. Why yet? I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need my now. I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mine now. Oh, yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me love that you cannot miss. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system we cannot pray. I need to find relief. I'm behind. My mind it runs. All these thoughts are doubling. I need to give up my pain. I need to be down my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. I really need my love.
What's going on, Dream Team? What's going on? Oh, we live today. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all, it's too many names for me to call. Good God. Shout out to Queen J. How you doing? I see you here. Shout out to all the people that's out there just watching. Man, go ahead and hit that like button. We got a lot to talk about. The title is The Living Truth on Current Events and R. Kelly's Infiltrators. Let's talk about it and jump in. I know. You in South Africa. Okay, Dottie. How you doing? Dowdy. Yo, Nam Dowdy. Thank you for joining us from South Africa. I thank you so much. I'm going to do it different today. I'm going to start with R. Kelly today. I'm going to do it a little different, and then I'm going to go to the current events. I'm going to start with R. Kelly today. Then I'm going to go to the current events. Shout out to everybody that's on Rumble. I see you watching. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. I see y'all watching. Shout out to everybody that's on all the platforms I'm streaming to right now, including a new platform, TikTok. I don't like it, but I'm there. Tony Kelly, hey, I see some old faces coming back. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to talk about some R. Kelly stuff, man. First, we're going to lead off with that. We're going to lead off with that. So before I do it, I'm going to go here. I want y'all to listen to this. This is a sold out arena here in Atlanta. I want y'all to listen to this. And then when it go off, we going to talk about the infiltrators of this man. Check it out. My fault. I ain't wanted to be muffled. I started over. Here we go. Can y'all hear it now? Sound now? Let's go. Everything that's broken, I baby, climb on top of me. Up and down the golden sea. And that's when I go down on my knees, giving you some of my tailback. Just a little tailback. You mind if I get some of mine? Just a little tailback.
Somebody make some noise. Ladies, scream. Get them up, ladies. So she'll be for my degree. Oh, I can't be deep. I can see. You know I can't see nothing wrong. Yeah, you know I can't see nothing wrong. Yeah. Somebody make some noise. Oh shit. My mind's telling me no. But my body. I don't want to hurt nobody. But there is something I must have. That's the reason we do this motherfucking music, man. Shit. I wouldn't let my mama come to this concert. She trying to give me some pussy. Thank you, boy. Yeah, I got one more OG for y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's here. But you go from that to you be lied on, having TV shows on you, to sit back and lie on you. And then from that point, you are hit with charges. Late 2018, 2019. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Everybody I missed. What up, Prima? What up, Hammer? What up, Paul? And you leave that going to charges. Late 2018, 2019, there was really hardly nobody talking about R. Kelly. It wasn't a conventional thing to do. It wasn't the nice thing to do. It wasn't the it thing to do. To talk about how good R. Kelly was. Now you had some people say they believe R. Kelly did it. You got some that say, oh, look at the video. But over the years, and there haven't been that many. So I would say over the few short years, rapidly, you've seen people wanting to come up off of R. Kelly pain. It became a money grab. Oh, if I say something good about R. Kelly, all of the people come and donate to me. But these are some of the same people that came out and told y'all how they felt about R. Kelly. Then you see certain devils align. Then you see certain stars align. Then you seen the slander, the conspiracies come out. Oh, Dana J is against R. Kelly. Dana J testifying against R. Kelly. Ain't none of that come to pass. Only one brother came out and said, Dana, they had me fooled. They told me you was testifying against R. Kelly. I ain't see none of that. I apologize. And me and that brother has been close. And I love him to this day. I still loved him then, but I love him to this day. What's up, G Joy? And that brother is Power 123 Trust. He the only one that said, Dana, this was before everybody else started saying it, but he was like, this too messy, Dana. Just leave it alone. And I told him as long as Team Truth was around, I'm going to be around. So then you seen me fall into the backlash, the slander, and the BS. I fell into it. And I went word for word, piece for piece, and destroyed them. No matter how many of them people aligned together to come against me, they all fell. And it's not because of me. It's because the God that I serve. Where the Bible says clearly, when your enemies shall come upon your flesh to eat of your flesh, they will stumble and fall. And that's what have been going on the whole time. We've seen some people that was lied to, that was on that other side, that came to this side. And you've seen people that I was arguing with, now we friends. And everybody like, how? How? Y'all talked about each other, kids, y'all did this, y'all did that. But when we seen each other, you know what they say, when you know the spirit, by the spirit, spirits align and connect. We squashed all that. I was man enough to apologize to her. She was woman enough to apologize to me. And meant it. It's a difference to apologize and then don't mean it. But it's a difference when you have the sincere apology. You know when it's real. You don't got to go that far. When you seen the most likelihood of people that said, oh, I'll never turn my back on you, Dana. I just feel sorry for you. I just keep praying. Oh my God, these people hate you. And you were one of the people that was hating me, telling me that you yourself was hating me because I didn't want to believe that the person that you were telling me about was you. I sit back and I look at different channels, and I want to say I thank the unfit drunk, because she gave me a new realignment. And the realignment is, why are you going back and forth with them? They stupid. So she played the video from somebody that haven't even been on the scene for a while. He don't even care about this. However, the story that went to him was Prima Donna was trying to drag him into unnecessary beefs. And I had to rectify that. That's not what happened. Prima don't care about none of y'all. She don't talk about none of y'all. She might put it in a collage to show what's been going on and where it came from up to now, but she don't talk about none of y'all. So I had to let them know who the person was that's been trying to drag the beef over to Prima Donna. With that being said, I looked at the video before it was taken down and put on private. I don't know where they do that at. Why do a video and then take it down and put it on private? Do a video for the world to see. And I'm going to go here. The only reason why I strike people videos is because they tried to strike me first. And then I put a statement out there. If I don't like you, don't play my shit. Fair and square. If you don't like me, why is you playing my stuff? Why is you getting funds off of me? No. If you don't like me, don't play my stuff. If you are an enemy of mine and you're trying to make a point, play it. But when I take something of yours and play it to prove a point, don't get mad and try to strike me. Now, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. If you feel as though I got some stuff that's incriminating me against R. Kelly in my videos, by all means, play it. But don't take your stuff and put it on private. Because I'm going to take your stuff and show just how imbecile and illiterate and ignorant that you are. And I guarantee you, if you ain't put it on private, if you ain't hide that one, if I ain't got it yet, you don't want the world to see it. I have 4 channels on YouTube, and I ain't hiding nothing. Nothing. You want me to tell you why? Because what I say, I mean. And at that time that I said it, I meant it. Depending on how you reacted towards me, I might still mean it now. And one thing about me, I don't want nobody to say, oh no, Dana just doing all good stuff. No. I did some real bad things. I said some real bad things to some real bad people. Oh, you get that? I said some real bad things to some real bad people. So when you going making up stuff and patching and poping and doing this and sending it to people, and them people trying to confront people that know me and they trying to confront me, I'm going to ask the question. I don't hide none of my lives. So if you said I talked about you, what live is it? Send it to me. I want to hear what I said. Especially if you coming to me telling me, oh, I heard it for myself. Oh, whoa. If you heard it for yourself, you should be able to tell me what live I said it on. Because I ain't hiding none of my stuff. And if you say it's a live that was taken down, trust and believe this. I have an auxiliary. I will go get all the lives that was taken down because ain't none of them gone. They just in a safe place. they just in a safe place. So as I'm looking at the video, I hear a lady calling in saying how much she hate me, and if you look at Phases from the beginning, I lied, and that's why I wanted Phases to take my stuff down, and this and this and this. No, if you want to know the truth, ask me. I'll tell you. When I told Phases to take all my stuff down, that was the end of me and Phases. I didn't want my likeness on her channel because of the lie that she partaked in at that time to try to come in between me and Kip. But wait, one thing about God, one thing about time, one thing about truth, I stood in my truth. And when it came around, Kip said, wait a minute. They tried to set you up. They wanted me to come out and blast you. And at that time I did because I was mad at you. So I said things that'll make you look bad because I thought you was trying to get me hemmed up by the feds. See, this is the stuff they ain't gonna tell you. And if you think I'm lying, pull Prima up on the side and ask her alone. Or better yet, ask Prima to call Kip. Kip will answer. And he'll tell you. I have no cut cards. That's why people got mad when they seen me and Kip on Prima live. Now ask this question. When I popped up on Prima's live and Kip was there, and Kip ain't even know I was coming on the live, don't you think he would have cussed me out if it was still something going on? Don't you think it would have been some animosity there? That's why I tell you, don't listen to me. Think for yourself. Don't you think it would have been some animosity there? I talk to Kip every other day. That's my big bro. Now the story is, Kip testified against R. Kelly. Kip testified against R. Kelly. That's why he got locked up. I'm glad I heard that. Because in my memory bank, I said, I heard that somewhere before. Where did that come from? Then I said, Dana, think. And I couldn't get where it came from until I start remembering New York. I start remembering the day of the verdict and who was there and who wasn't there. Then I remember sitting at a table with a young lady that's a hot up-and-coming blogger. She tells it like it is. If you don't like it, so what? She make you laugh. She funny a little bit. She live out in San Francisco, though, somewhere. Or she might live in New York. Or she might live in Chicago. She might live in Atlanta. Who knows where she lives? Who gives a fuck? But she received a phone call. The phone call said, yo, get away from Dana. My husband's upset because he the reason why R. Kelly got found convicted. Whoa. So Hollywood said, yo, I'm gonna just go over here because I don't know what's really going on. When I heard that, I made it my business to go sit by Sean. Now, here's where I say people don't think. I didn't know Kip was joining. He was watching and joining, yet they wanted to lie. Facts. Point. That wasn't enough to keep the peace. Instead, they fueled it with lies. That part right there. So You think if I'm the reason why Robert got found guilty, listen, Keith was there, Canick was there, Scholar was there, I was there, Bobby was there, Hollywood was there, Dennis Byron was there, Sean was there, Doobie was there, Doobie brother was there. You got 10 men. No, 9 men and 1 woman, right? I weigh 285 now. Hooray on losing 20 pounds. I weigh 285 now. You think if I was the reason, I would have been able to sit and talk to y'all without my mouth being wired shut? Because all them guys would have jumped on me. Make it make sense. I wouldn't have been able to fight everybody. That day, I probably would have took a major ass whipping. And if that was the issue, when everybody dispersed, don't you think Keith would have came to me and said, yo, I don't even know why you're around us, yo. We don't fuck with you no more, yo. Because you got robbed, convicted. That wasn't a conversation. You want to know what the conversation was? Y'all wish you and Sean can get on the same page. He mad because you said something about his wife, and you said you'll fuck his wife. And if Keith would be honest, ask Keith what I said to him. I looked him in his face and I said, that's a lie. That's not why he's mad. And Keith said, huh? Man, look, the only person that took an L is Robert. I said, okay. And I started running down everything that I took an L in. So when you see these people get on these panels and lie, I sit back and be like, wow. And the people that run with it, knowing that I got all truth and backup. So from this day forth, I'm going to run memory lane every day. I'm going to play everything I got on this channel. I'm going to unload like hell. And y'all going to see the truth. And y'all decide. Also, when I unload, one thing I love about me, I don't disable the chat. Look who's in the chat. Look who's in the chat. And for the ones that went back in the chat and copied my video and tried to delete themselves out of the chat, you can delete yourself out of the chat, but you can't delete yourself out of the commentary. Just pay attention. Now class is in session. I got everybody right where I wanted them. The storm is here. The storm is here. Now, pay attention to everybody that's in the chat. Pay attention to everybody that's in commentary. And I'm going to upload everything. And I'm going to title it. The Dream Team versus Team Kales. And you're going to see me talk about the firm. You're going to see me address some people as the firm. And you're going to hear some unlikely enemies now that rode the wave to get enough followers. And that came to try to kill, steal, and destroy. So what's the big picture of it all? I looked at the Unfit Drunk live and it said, get off the bus. Then when I went to play it, it said private. Get off the bus, private. The only thing I can think about is they want people to leave my channel, Prima Donna channel, Vi channel, everybody in the Dream Team channel, Fantasia channel. They want everybody to leave Georgia Girl channel, Levi channel. They want everybody to leave our channels to come to their Rinky channel. Stop. What people got to realize is that everybody I name have a fan base. We have a fan base. They have fly-by-nighters. So as I looked at that video, I said, damn, my mind won't stop racing. And I just started thinking about everything that's been going on. Then I've been picking up the phone. I've been calling folks like, yo, remember I talked to you about this? Remember I talked to you about that? Da, 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 da. And then we got the brainstorming. I said, Dana, you already unlocked Pandora's box for Robert the first 3 times. One was with Don Russell. The other one is with Team Kills. The other one was with the Stragglers. But then I said, there's something else to this. It's another layer. So I looked at the other layer. And I went back and listened to Lily live that she did. And I said, oh. Then I looked at the live on HN News. I said, oh. Then I looked at the Bedbug channel. And I seen the PI on there. And I said, oh. Then I looked at my channel. And I seen the PI on there. And I said, oh. I said, Dana, you still don't get it. And neither do the people. So here's the play. It's not that Dana is not loved, because all of them love me. They all come to my channel. They all secretly watch me. They all secretly admire me. They all love me. But they all talk about me. And I'm going to tell you why. You got to look at it in this way. When a group of people come together to assassinate the president, right? Anybody in their way that can debunk anything that they do, they get them out the way, right? So as they come and they align, some friends and some foe, but they came as a friend and they always was frenemies. Pay attention. Anything negative they do to gain off of Robert's money, Dana J knocked it down. Dana J debunked it. So I became an enemy. So what you do? You come and you try to belliger me on my channel, hoping I'm going to come out and cuss you out, which I used to do. And I looked at the stuff that Big T said, and I said, oh, what a jerk off, next, and ignored it. Like I say, my mods on point, they got it up out of here. Next. So what happens is, as they come to build their channel, and they come with what they deem is the truth, instead of the truth of what they deem is the truth, I knocks it down. I debunks it. So Dana's now the problem. Some people want positions. Huh, Sean? What better way than to get back in after being fired than to say, look, I held you down against everybody and everybody walked away from you, and you need to make me head of security. What better way, Sylvia and Dottie? Oh, I was in the court. I was doing this and 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 this. I can be your secretary. We ain't never testify against you like Jen and Lindsay did. At the end of the day, they all got something in common. They all close to who? To Rob's best friend. So here's a live injunction statement from me. I don't give a fuck about getting close to nobody associated to Robert, past, present, or motherfucking future. The ones that I'm close with, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with my relationship with Robert. So y'all bringing out new channels and building channels, that's on y'all. Build your own shit. If you bringing something about Robert, bring it. When I built Phaser shit, you ain't hear me talk about Larry or none of them at all. I just called all of them liars. And all of y'all follow me. See, I can expect Larry, Angelo, Tim, Jongelyn, Tears. I can expect all of them to say, you know what, fuck Dan, because they the opposition. So I thought. They were the opposition. Until I found out that Team Kel's, the frenemies, were the opposition. So while people putting lies out there, if you was really for Robert, you wouldn't talk to Larry. Wait, if you was really for Robert, buddy, you wouldn't sit on a platform and give an interview to a person that badgered a fucking federal witness for damn near 10 months. Well, I keep forgetting. But because your wife is cool with that, and she said it's okay, you deemed it to be okay. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about whatever position y'all think y'all gonna hold with Robert. Robert walked with God. Sooner or later, y'all gonna be exposed to him. My thing is, I'm here for my guy, not for y'all. So whatever y'all say or do, fuck y'all. Because I'm gonna continue putting the truth out there. Now, Lily. This is a different set of circumstances. Because I heard Levi say, yo, I don't want you beefing with her. And I said it. It's not a beef. I haven't said nothing negative about Lily. I just had some concerns and some questions. But what got me is when Lily went on that dummy channel for that DEC person. Went on that dummy R person channel. And she said, I knew he was going to come back with a rebuttal. And she said some other things. But she could have killed that narrative just by saying, he didn't say nothing negative towards me. I was in his chat. She was in my chat under 2 profiles. Come on, you think I don't know what's going on? What would I look like talking negative about Lily? But what I did do was show the public that somebody was lying and it wasn't Dana. That's what I did do. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to play with my name. You're not going to play with my brand. Not for some of these fly-by-night people who got bachelor's degrees in high school. How you get a bachelor's degree in high school? So what I watched is the fake clown, the bozo wannabe. See how I just flipped that? The bozo wannabe. He said 3 things on his live, 3 main points in 3 hours that stood out to me. 4 things, I'm sorry. One, he said, let's counsel Dana J. But how you going to counsel me with 19 friends, 19 viewers? I'm sorry. I got 113 right now. And this is in the middle of the day. So how you going to counsel me? 2, how you going to counsel me with no content? 3, how you going to sit out there and say, I don't never want to come on this channel and this and this and this and this. But then when I grace your channel, oh no, I'm not letting you up there. Wait a minute. So is this a show or do you want the truth out there? I don't mind coming to your channel and exposing you on your own shit. I don't mind doing it. Then you said, oh, he ain't dropped a link for me. Nigga, as I was getting off, you pop up and say, I'm here. You think I'm gonna extend time for you? You're nobody. I can see if you was a bigger blogger. I'm gonna be honest with you. One argument I was intrigued on having, and that's the one with Sean Davey Way. I entertained that because he had more viewers than I have. He has more subs than I do. So I'm going to entertain that. Because you know why? As a truth he put out there, some of his subs will come over here. So I got to play. I've been building y'all. Y'all all been my sons. Now I aborted all of y'all. Now y'all got to get on your own. That's all you got to do is sit back and watch. People expose themselves. People will expose themselves. So I put something out there. I said, this dude's a fraud. He talking about he disrespect women. He talked about Bruce when? Where? He talked about Lily when? Where? But the person that disrespected Bruce, he don't want to talk about. Why? Because you see him in his platform. Matter of fact, he got a wrench over there with the person that dogged the shit out of Bruce. Called him a junkie and everywhere. So while we over here building the right way, they're mad because they did 17 kumbayas and they all went by the wayside in less than 24 hours of them coming together. Make that shit make sense. You don't got to see us go live. Oh, I'm happy to see you, Prima. I'm happy to see you, Toy. I'm happy to see you, Sky Zone. I'm happy to see you, Skylight. Levi, what up, though? I'm happy to see you. And we don't got to do all that. One of us just go live and see who all jump in the chat. Then they be like, Prima done over there with Dana. Oh, my God. They all over there telling the truth. They messing up our plan. Oh my God. We got to get rid of them. But you can. Prima platform was built out the mud. Did Dana have something to do with that? No. Prima been building way before we even start talking. Then let's address this thing. They talk about, oh, prima donna, a hoe, this and that. Wait a minute. Time out. I sat back and looked at the difficulty and the reason why they called that lady a hoe. She was selling nudes. She took a picture and with a flag on. She got more than one kid by more than one dude. Well, when I looked at the verdict of some of the people that's in y'all channels, let's go here. They giving away pussy. Some of it stink. Some of it is in the front seat of a car. Some of it got to get dildo tested first. I'm just saying. Do I give it away or do I sell it? I make a profit off of selling nudes. At least ain't nobody touching me. But I give it away to dirty motherfuckers. And I got to go get a motherfucking... I got to go get a motherfucking shot in my butt. Then you got one that's talking about, oh, she a hoe. But you got gang raped in Afghanistan. Then before Afghanistan, you fucked multiple friends on a red couch. So I'm just trying to figure out who's the real hoe here. I don't see Prima exhausting herself over nobody on YouTube. But I see all you niggas and females all trying to get to Prima Donna. Everybody that's saying something negative about her all trying to talk to her. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Everybody that looked at Prima all tried to talk to her. So she went from selling nudes to selling cakes to selling candy. That's a hustle to me. That's somebody I want on my side. And truth to be told, all of y'all want to patronize her businesses, but y'all scared to because y'all don't want her to be like, oh, you talking about me on the internet, but I mean, you buying my shit. Y'all don't want that to come out. So y'all just sit back and talk. Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, Prima said they so dumb they don't know the difference between implied nude and nude. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So she wasn't selling nothing nude. Here we go. But then let's go here. How many of your mods have more than one baby daddy? Let's go here. How many of the people in your chat aborted their kids because they didn't want the responsibility? Let's go deeper. How many people have the mental capacity to sit on the internet and talk about they had a kid 4 months ago and you haven't seen the kid? You haven't seen none of that. At least I do hear my nieces and nephews cry at Prima house. Everybody that have kids and grandkids, at least I hear them move once in a while, laugh, ha, hee, hee, oh, ah. At least they fart, shit, piss, something. You hear something. But some people, you mess around and be like, oh, they got kids, huh? They be like, yeah, I just had a baby. The baby was good. And every time they online, that's all you hear is. So I can no longer take people serious. I can no longer take people serious. Now, two things before I get off this topic, because I got a long topic to get through. I got time today. I don't got to take my pain medicine until like 5 o'clock. And before people run around with that lie, look, I strained my Achilles at work. That's the only reason why I'm live right now. Other than that, I'd be at work getting it. But I strained my Achilles. So y'all got me until Monday. Sunday. Because Monday I'm going back to work. I don't care what they say. I'm going to strap this thing up and go back to work. I miss working. So yeah, I can talk some shit. But around 5, when I go get that pain medicine, that goddamn Vicodin, and that goddamn Tylenol 3, I don't know if I see y'all back tonight. I'll be out. They be out. And I got to put my right leg in a goddamn cold tub full of ice and let it sit for 30 minutes. Then take it out of there and put it in a hot tub. Talking about pain? Pain. But I sit there. As long as I got some twizzlers, I'm good. If I don't got no twizzlers, you're in trouble. But I'll be all right. I keep my leg elevated like it is now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see me going to go get a drink. You ain't see me get up. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't never think Tylenol can be that goddamn strong. But that Tylenol 3, I swear to God. Look, if I ain't know the feds was watching my channel, I sell that shit on the street. I ain't gonna lie to you. So back to what we were saying. I listened to Lily, right? And Lily said, so what y'all making a big deal about them stealing R. Kelly music for? So what they stole his music? He can come out and make more. And I ain't gonna lie to you. All of that stuff that happened the other day could have been prevented. That's all Lily had to do is call me like she always do. But I get it. When you have the wrong people in your ear, you tend to do some wrong things. I was once one of them. So I understand the game that they running on Lily. It's up for Lily to free herself from that game. It ain't up for me to do it. Anywho, the problem that I have with that statement, even though Robert can make more, that's still Robert's. That's nobody else's. Nobody else's. So stealing his music ain't good. And see, one conversation that me and Lily had about his music, and she vowed to me that she will never give a okay for anybody to steal from Robert. But because she's in bed with the snakes and the people, she allowed herself to be consumed with that. Do I believe she a good person? I do. But the Bible say, it's either the Bible or old folklore, is one of the two. You are the friends that you keep. So when people was calling me a scammer back then, I'm like, huh? I don't scam from nobody. But me and Sylvia was cool. Me and Marshall was cool. Me and Gucci was cool. Me and the Unfit Drunk was cool. Me and Sweet Pea was cool. So when I separated, I became a problem. Because not only do I know all that dirt, I know what they do. So when I heard that, I said, oh my God, she giving them okay to do it. Now, When everybody came in talking about this is for R. Kelly, they believe this is for R. Kelly, this and this and this and this. I said, okay, if this for R. Kelly, then we going to the long haul. Well, he's been sentenced in New York, which is about to be overturned, I believe. He's been elected in Chicago again, about to be sentenced again, which I believe will be overturned as well. But the problem is this. Everybody went from fighting for R. Kelly to let's continue scamming off of R. Kelly. And the only ones fighting for R. Kelly is the ones over here. The Dream Team. We sitting back like, well, damn. What the hell? I'm lost. Wow. And if you notice, I never call no names. Other than when I was talking about them directly. I never call no names. Now watch, as soon as I go off, it's going to be 30,000 people going live. He talked about me. Guilty conscious. If the shoe fit, wear it. You ain't going to get a response. Those days are over. We got work to do. So after hearing that, I was like, wow. And then I got reminded of how Sean said he never was brought in to investigate the defense fund. So I said, how do a man that was brought in to destroy R. Kelly defense fund, to destroy R. Kelly, become a PI to R. Kelly? Not unless they got in R. Kelly's head through his friends and start making them believe stuff that wasn't there, and they needed certain people to fulfill their role to make it seem like me, Levi, and other folks was against R. Kelly. So I said, if I talk about it, people ain't going to believe it. Because the first thing they're going to say is, we only seen you do one video about the PI, and the PI is an upstanding guy. Well, the animosity from the second video had to come from somewhere. And since y'all too slow to understand where it came from, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Dana, aka the Receipt Man, aka the CEO of the Dream Team. I don't have a lot of nobody but nothing. So sit back and watch this. You see the title, who is doing the investigation for MA1 investigations? Let's go. Because we're going to learn who the fuck MA1 investigation really is. All of y'all that heard the display, the guy that said, you all have been beating up on Dana J, y'all going to feel real stupid soon. That's Blockbender. Excuse me. And again, I'm just going to put it out there. Y'all been seeing a lot of people saying that Blockbender was behind MA1 security or investigations. Y'all been hearing people like Bedbug and everybody and Next say that Dana J going to jail because MA1 security or MA1 investigation is going to put him in jail. Y'all heard him say that MA1 investigations and security said that Dana J stole from the Dollar for the King. Y'all heard all that. Well, we're going to take a look into who the hell MA1 security
Really is. So with that being said, the investigator that Trent, Debunking, Kevin, and Hollywood Next went to go get. Oh,
and I'm gonna say this. This was before the New York trial. This is not recent. This is old. And this is when me and Hollywood wasn't friends or cool at all. This is before we even met each other. So before the people try to run and try to start something, I'm showing an old video so people will know where the animosity between me and Sean came from.
About to have some fun. I kept telling people, do not play with me. Leave me alone. I don't fuck with you. It is what it is. They kept picking. They kept picking. Then they created such a funk with the Dollar for the King, a.k.a. the R. Kelly Defense Fund, to where they start having people believe in the fact that me and Levi, and then they added Doug Anton into this. They made it seem like we were the ones running roughshod and stealing from the people that support R. Kelly. That's where you fucked up. That's where my investigative skills came into play. That's where my investigation started. So the website looked clean. Looked real clean. Well, first of all, it just got a picture. It really don't have a name. Now, I want y'all to do one thing for me. Get a pen and piece of paper, firm. I want y'all to look at this number. How many, and I want y'all to write down exactly how many bogus ass numbers this company have. And y'all gonna need it for later on. Hey, Brooke, what's going on? Lisa Williams, hey. Shirley, A.L. Sterling, Princess Diana, everybody that's over here. Hey, how y'all doing? That's one number, but you don't see a name. Let's go here. This the same? Nope. This is a different number. I want y'all to copy this number down. So it says, providing security solutions where you live, learn, work, play, and pray. MA1 Security and Investigative Services is a veteran-owned and operated New York-based security solutions and investigative firm specializing in complex investigations.
And what we learned 2 years later is that you cannot be a veteran if you was in the Army or the Navy Reserves. That's not a veteran.
Residential and corporate security concierge and protection services. Whether you're a homeowner, residential building, or a business owner, we will not only protect where you live, learn, work, play, and pray, but will also provide you with excellent customer service. We bring extensive experience and professionalism to every case and client while customizing our support to your individual needs, concerns, and budget. Then it says, our security personnel and investigators have decades of combined experience in military, security, federal, state, and municipal law enforcement, and executive protection. We are able to bring our diverse team of professionals together to find the appropriate solution for each client, case, and scenario, all to give you exceptional advice that will last for years to come. Get in touch with us to set up a consultation or use the contact form at the bottom of this page to inquire whether our services are right for you. So, I'm gonna go here. I know y'all trying to figure out, like, what the fuck do Blockbender got to do with this? Well, I'm gonna tell you. They all said this is Blockbender's company. They all said Blockbender is the one that's investigating me, Levi, and Doug Anton. I was quiet when they said it. And I'm gonna show you how they did it. But after doing my investigations, I come to tell them that they all were wrong. Let's go here. Who's in charge of this fucking company? History. MA1 Security and Investigations began in 2014 as SDH Investigations. Pay attention. Write these initials down. SDH. I'm starting to put something together. During the time that this was going on, a group was formed called DHD. Do y'all get where I'm going? So it says, in 2014, as SDH Investigations and Services specializes in private investigations. Since then, we facilitated the success of many special events, security operations, and investigations while bringing an exceptional level of enthusiasm, dedication, and nuanced perspective that makes their firm the right solution for clients' requirements, needs, goals, and budget. Here's the owner, Sean D. Harris. Makes sense. Because before Sean D. Harris got into play, you haven't heard of a Molly Harris, have you? So now that Sean D. Harris got into play, you're starting to see Molly Harris pop up with everybody that hates myself or Levi or Doug Anton. So let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just say Molly is not related to Sean, right? I find it funny that when Sean pops up, Molly pops up. I find it funny that Molly doing background checks on people. And so is this other lady I'm going to get into later. I'm not taking no calls right now. Hold on. So, hold on. So, I find it funny, like I was saying, I find it funny that when Sean pops up, Molly pops up. Because nobody ever heard of a Molly Harris before until this MA1 investigation started happening. So, let's read who Sean is. Y'all see, founder and president. Take a good picture of this guy. Take a good picture. Sean D. Harris. I believe this is the man that called me. He said his name was Sean Harris. Let's go here. Sean Harris is a respected law enforcement. Sean Harris is a respected. Write that word down. Because I'm going to put it together for you today. Sean Harris is a respected law enforcement and security professional. Pause. He's a respected law enforcement and security professional. He's a respected law enforcement. What's the rest behind it? Are you a law enforcement officer? Are you a law enforcement agent? Then it says he's a licensed private investigator. A licensed private investigator and founder of MA1 Security and Investigative Services. So what I'm getting out of that is that all of them went to him in New York. So who's related to who? For everybody to go to this one man in New York. Let's finish. Mr. Harris began his security and law enforcement career when he enlisted in the United States Navy. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm live, bro. All right. Sorry about that. It says during his career, he deployed to various locations as a master at arms, a MA, in support of military operations, including Viquez, PR, New Orleans, Louisiana, Washington, D.C., Coronado, California, Jacksonville, Florida, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Manama, Bahrain, during Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. In 2005, MA1 Harris, In 2005, MA1 Harris deployed to Iraq as a member of the Navy's 1st Provisional Detainee Battalion. Wait a minute. Time out. If this company didn't start until 2014, why are they saying in 2005, MA1 Harris? Red flag again. Red flag again. Do y'all see what I see? But it says in 2005, MA1 Harris deployed to Iraq as a member of the Navy's 1st Provisional Detainee Battalion, where he led a team responsible for transporting high-value detainees, HVDs, throughout Iraq and other anti-terrorism-related duties. MA1 Harris, instead of Sean Harris, they saying MA1 Harris, has received numerous personal awards in recognition for his service during his 23-year career in the Navy. In 2018, Mr. Harris now retired from his military career after serving for 28 years. That's a good accolade. That's a good accolade. Mr. Harris continued his life of service when he joined the police department in his hometown of Mount Vernon, New York. Now we're getting somewhere. During his career, he served in many roles and assignments, including Emergency Service Unit, Mayor Security Detail, School Resource Officer, Internal Affairs Investigator, and Patrol Sergeant. In 2016, Mr. Harris was appointed as Deputy Police Commissioner with the City of Mount Vernon, New York Police Department. He later served as Commissioner of Public Safety and retired in January 2020. Mr. Harris founded MA1 Security and Investigative Services in 2019. Wait a minute. The page before this say it was founded in 2014. The paragraph above this say in 2005. Now this is saying in 2019. I cannot make this up, people. I cannot make this up. So I got a question. If he served as a Commissioner of Public Safety and retired in January 2020, how the fuck can he start and run his own business in 2019? unless something happened. What could have happened for this to be valid? So let's continue to read. After he saw the need for quality security services for special events and security and investigative support throughout his career, during his dual military and law enforcement career, he has acquired extensive experience in security operations planning and management. This experience was essential to his success in his role as a security manager. With the major New York City real estate developer whose team was responsible for the implementation of access control, video surveillance, alarm monitoring, and other electronic security systems at One World Trade Center. His education, he went to Mercy. His professional affiliations, Aces International. Where have we seen this before? Ain't that the name of Shabazz company? Hudson Valley chapter member. So could he have stole this from Shabazz? Veterans of Foreign Wars, life member. Infra-God member. National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, Noble, life member. International Association of Chiefs of Police member. But then he have a associate, Sean Hobson. Sean Hobson is a retired United States Navy veteran who has a lifetime of public service. He is currently active with the New York State Unified Court System. Oh, shit. He is currently active with the New York State Unified Court System as a senior court officer, where he specializes in building security and personal protection of judges and other court officials. Prior to his current role, Mr. Hobson served with the New York City Police Department and New York City Department of Corrections. Mr. Hobson is a respected professional who has over 30 years of security and law enforcement experience related to special events, personal protection, buildings and facilities, emergency action planning, and physical security. He went to Norfolk State University, which is a HBCU, and his only affiliations is the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives. He's a member. Oh, man. So now we understand how people can get looked up now. Okay. We get it. But you see, if you look on any security company page, you would clearly see them brandishing their logo.
That part right there, Prima.
This person not brandishing the logo at 200 Park Avenue, which means that this is not MA1 Security and Investigations. This is somebody else's company. So let's see what they specialize in. Security guard services, security concierge, security consultant, surveillance, skip tracing, and locates. So now we understand how Tyson got stuff. We understand how other people got stuff. Social media and internet investigations. General investigative services. Background investigations. Notary services, mobile, Ren, and Ron. I'm lost. Do you see any private investigative work on here? But then I want y'all to look at this number. The number changes again. This way I have fun at. Even though I screenshotted it and I put it into a thing so I can see y'all. I mean, so y'all can see it. I want to do it live. So I'm going to copy this. And because we are the firm, I do this with y'all. No isms, no schisms. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But let's do this. Let's look up this number right here. Let's copy. Division of license. Let's go here. Let's hit that. Bam. Okay. We're going to come down. Now, look. Y'all seeing it live. Y'all can't say I played the game. I did this. Y'all seeing it live. I'm going to put the number in there. Paste. Y'all see the number. This board that y'all looking at is the license board. This is where they get their license from. When you get your license, you're supposed to have the person that owns the company. Then you're supposed to have the company name. Then you're supposed to have the location of where the company is located, meaning office or house or whatever. Let's press search. I'm lost. MA1 investigate. I'm lost. Hold on. This say wait. Time out. I need somebody that's from New York to call in, please. This say 200 Summerfield Street, Scarsdale, New York, 10583. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see it? Because, see, I'm a realist. I don't play games. Do y'all see that? Any business. 914 529 1262. Any business that's a legit business is going to have a proper answer machine. Let's see.
Welcome. Your call is being answered by an automated attendant. If you know your party's extension, press 1. To use our automated name directory, press 2. If you would like to speak with an operator, press 0. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 9 7 8 3 6 2 9 6 0 is not available.
That's not even the number I dialed.
Mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
That's not even the number I dialed. That's a whole nother number. But wait, if I'm not mistaken, when you have a company, right? Your company is supposed to be in the state and the city that you have, right? This say 200 Summerfield Street, Scarsdale, New York, 10583. But on his license, it says city, Washingtonville. Then it says license type, private investigator. But his website don't say nothing about a damn investigator. Do we have a fraud in the house? But then I'm going to take it further. I'm gonna hit this ID number. I'm gonna hit this ID number. And when I hit the ID number, I'm gonna leave this up here until it come up. Do you see what I see? Boom. There's a fraud in the house. Boom. There's a fraud in the house. There is a professional ID. So you got your ID as a private investigator. But your website don't say you are experienced in any private investigating work. So I got a question. Your ID number supposed to go here, and it's there. Your name supposed to go here, but it says not applicable. Not applicable. I'm lost. Why your name is not there unless this company is bullshit? Scarsdale is part of Westchester County, and so is Mount Vernon. Okay. I don't know. I'm glad you cleared that up for me, Bernadette 415. I'm glad you cleared that up. So is Orange a part of that county too? Because I'm saying three different counties and states or whatever y'all call it. So I need this cleared up ASAP. So Bernadette 415, is Orange part of that? And I want to look at this roster. Let's look at the roster. Oh. Do y'all see what I just see? Wait. Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see what I see? It says there are no currently licensed guards who work for this employer. But he just said on his website, one other person worked for him, right? But the state of New York says there are no currently licensed guards who work for this employer. If I can blow it up anymore, I will blow it up. I can't blow it up no more. So I'm going to press OK. So it says appext20.dos.newyork.gov says there are no currently licensed guards who work for this employer. And it's coming from the Department of State, Division of Licensing Services. This got me hot. So what I'm going to do is, that's the ID search and all that. Let's go here. Let's see. Nah, I'm not for sure if that's him or not. But we seen the fraud stuff, right? So this is what the man looked like. This is what he looked like. Sean Harris. That's him. This is what the man looked like right here. For sure. Because this picture is the same picture that's on his website. That's the same man that's on his website, Sean D. Harris. Same man. Same man. So let's get back to it. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to get here because I don't want to go above myself. All right. So now I'm going to show y'all this. Just in case they try to say, well, that's not true. Nobody was ever over here. Y'all see what this say? It's a MA1 investigations group now. But you know there's no such thing of a group. It's only MA1 MA1 security and investigations. And here it is right here. And it says began in 2014 here. But if you read Sean's bio, it says begin in 2019. And then it says it began in 2005. So I need to know when this shit start. So back to here. This is on their page. And you clearly say MA1 Investigations Group. We want to thank Larry for the information provided tonight. We need to chat further. And you know this is not my page because you see people that I don't rock with.
But I thought they had a problem with Larry. I thought he said anybody that talks to Larry can't be for R. Kelly. Make it make sense.
They will never be on my page. They are not allowed over here. So, with that being said, hold on. I got to get y'all going. Let's see what they say. I want to show y'all Molly Harris in action. And I want to show you Sharon Monet in action. So with that being said, I'm just going to show you this. So y'all can see it. Okay. Nobody Fool says, I don't think anyone's saying that, Molly. And I guess they talking about me. I'm surprised Greenberg even talked to him because he ain't that friendly talking about me. I'm not friendly. Well, if you're over there, no, I'm not friendly. Sharon Monet says at Molly Harris, he is allowed to make calls. He is only there because of the judge. BOP has no authority over him. Now, if BOP don't have no authority over Rob, why the fuck is he still sitting there? But she said he is only there because of the judge. If that's the case, during the corona time, he could have made all the calls he want. So now y'all see that Sharon Monet don't know what the hell she's talking about. And then Molly Harris said, Sharon Monet, I'm a former deputy clerk of the court. And believe me, it can. Molly Harris. At Sharon Monet, I'm a former deputy clerk of the court. And believe me, it can. So with that being said, Molly Harris, I wonder if Molly Hirsch and Sean Hirsch are related. Like I said, you haven't seen or heard of a Molly Hirsch until this MA1 investigation started. Just giving you a little breakdown, and I ain't finished. I'm just getting started. So with that being said, let's go here. Okay. This is definitely what I want you to see. This is what I need to see.
Okay, Jessica, you talking about Greenberg. Okay,
and cool. This is what I need y'all to see.
But if I recall, it ain't no boys over there.
This is when Larry was over there. And I'm going to call all the fools out. So pay attention to the screen. It's nice and big. Nice and wonderful. Now, I'm going to call it out as I see it. No chaser, no nothing. You know, when you get that first shot of Hennessy and it burn your chest, well, this is about to burn. Let's go here. Molly Hirsch said, at D the Diva Wilson, I knew it. That's why they blamed DJ, talking about Bedbug, and tried to get him arrested. Be glad when Block's investigation is done. You say Molly Hirsch, you got Sean Hirsch, and now she said, be glad when Block's investigation is done. Well, I'm going to call Molly Hirsch bluff. I'm going to call George Jefferson bluff, the bootleg George Jefferson with no benefits. I'm going to call the Bedbugs bluff. I'm going to call everybody associated and with that bluff. If Block doing an investigation, have Block come out and say he doing an investigation. Because I talked to Block personally, and Block said he don't talk to none of y'all. He's done. Now make me a liar. Make me a liar. I got the proof. Now make me a liar. I bet you none of y'all can. None of y'all. I bet none of y'all can. And then I'll double the ante. I'll put $1,000 out on it. If Block said, oh, I'm doing an investigation on Levi and Dana, if Block said it, I owe y'all.
And this is before I knew Block was down with the Scandalous crew. But I still say, I got the recording that Block said he don't talk to nobody. Let's finish.
But I need Block to come out and say it. Because one thing I'm going to say is this. If Block Bender TV can come out and say that, he's a liar. I'll be the first to say he's a liar. And because he keeps a credibility on his name, I'm saying y'all lying on him and to try to keep shit going. So that way y'all can say, well, Dana don't like Block. Block don't like Dana. Well, here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Dana, Levi, Sylvia, Sidbo, Spitting Fire. We all was on the phone and we got it clear. We all cool. There's no beef with us. The beef is y'all. And because Block not here to defend himself, he had one conversation with Bedbug. But Bedbug is making it seem like he talked to Block all the time. That's a lie. He said he don't even like that man. So why would he talk to somebody he don't like?
And that's before the kumbaya, before I found out that Block was lying.
Like I said, make me out of a liar. Y'all haven't did it yet. And it's going on 2 years. And y'all haven't did the shit yet. But here's what I'm going to show y'all. Let's skip down. Chi-Town Finance said, do people actually donate to that fake shit still? Oh, like I said, the defense fund is backed by Douglas Anton with the approval of Robert Sylvester Kelly. So if that's fake, then the $1 million initiative is what? That's not backed by nobody but Don Russell and Brian Nick. Come on, it's all about the dollar. So all the people that's saying me and Levi stealing, just sit back and watch what they do. This Kevin's blessings. This ain't about no R. Kelly. This Kevin's blessings. Listen to what they say. I come before R. Kelly. My name before R. Kelly. So why the fuck you in the fight? Why the fuck you here? That's my question. Why the fuck you here? Y'all post all these long paragraphs on your community chat. Well, Dana did this, Dana did that. I'm going to clear all that shit up. Your son wanted to come to grown man's house because he wanted to air your bitch ass out, nigga. But me, Levi, Larry, we all said, no, that's not the way to do it. But he go on a rant so y'all can give money. My son could have got hurt. My son could have got this. Nigga, your son drove there with not just him, but I guess it was your other daughter, the grandmother, and the son or the nephew. They all ate over there, to my knowledge. They all took food home. They all had a good time. They was coming back for a round two. And then I'm going to go here. I'm a father first. Anybody that say they cool with me that come after my son, I'm going after them. But you talking about pressing charges on me? Because I called in and said, I will make sure Crystal Qualls got her book in stores and published free. I said that. And you get mad at Levi because Levi set the whole ordeal up. You get mad at Larry because Larry hosted it. Then you get mad at the people because they gave your son $1,700. And then you came on and said, let's make them mad. Y'all got to give me more money than what my son got. I'm lost. But you the one that went and pushed MA1 security. And in the words of Blockbender, he said, I don't trust shit if Kevin Terrell bring it to me. That was Block's words. But y'all like throwing this man's name up there like he fuck with y'all. So if he fuck with y'all, prove it. I'll wait. If he fuck with y'all, prove it. I'll wait. I can prove that he fuck with me. That I see. I can prove that. But can y'all prove that he fuck with y'all? Then it gets ugly. K-Baby's Lane say that was to distract you from playing the audio. Y'all still want to play audio games? But wait, I got more. I got more. Like I said, I'm not holding nothing back today. While I'm at it, it's a lady that's over there. It's a lady that's over there that loves looking up things, right? And for some reason, she says she's married, but I am her focal attention. This lady stalks me. She says she don't like me, but everything she do involves me. Secret Sister said, Dana J don't need a gun. And then she put the website, the verification, I guess, to people to go and write bad reports about me. That's fine. Because when you do that, just know you playing with the fire deck. But then I'm going to go here, because I know people be saying, well, Dana, that's not true. She ain't do that. Well, here's what I'm going to say. First of all, they got a live saying we believe all survivors. So how can you be for Rob with this bullshit? But I'm going to scroll down. It says, if you are a victim of sexual abuse, call this number. Well, ain't that's what they saying that Rob did to these people? He sexually abused people. So if that's the case, like, I'm lost. And it say Chi-Town's finest. Who the fuck side are you for? Then you see T-Baby. She's selling the shirts and stuff. I mean, that's fine. And she getting her joints in. That's what you're supposed to do.
And once again, but this was before me and Chi-Town Finest met. It's just funny how once you meet certain people, everything is cool. But some people you meet, nothing never changed. Let's finish. Oh, like I said, when you pay attention to when they look me up and you see my SGE number, you see my profession, private detective, security agency, employment, security guard, you see it. You see it, right? You ain't see none of that and with Sean, did you? Okay. You ain't even see his name up there. Okay.
Look what you see. Secret Sister, take away Dana J gun. HTTP with the website. Then it says, Secret Sister, donations can be given Cash App, Mr. Due Process, or PayPal. SFREBEL10 So they're collecting donations, I guess, to try to do a free service to try to take away my firearm. And you clearly see where she verified that it's me. You got my SGE number, private detective and security agency, employee security guard. Hey, but wait, you see profession, private detective and security. What type I got? Employees. Come on, man. I've never hit that. But why do you call yourself Secret Sister if you stalking me so much? That's what I want to know. Why do you call yourself Secret Sister? Because you over there looking up people. Well, I told you leave me the fuck alone. I told you leave me the fuck alone. So, Secret Sister, your secret has been let out of the bag. Malika Porter, can you please stop stalking me? Can you please leave me the fuck alone? I don't like you. I don't know you. Malika Porter, a.k.a. Secret Sister, can you leave me the fuck alone? I'm asking you, plain and simple, can you leave me the fuck alone? Can you please stop stalking me? I do not like you. I do not want you. You're married. Wait a minute. I'm going to get a little in depth with this because I want her to get this fucking message that I'm not fucking playing with her. I'm going to take it a step further. And I'm sorry for using profanity, but sometimes enough is enough. So what I'm going to say is this. Malika Porter, don't you think that that's a little inappropriate for you to be displaying this if you're married? You have a baby right there. You got on boy shorts. You got your ring showing that you're married. Your bed look messed up, like you haven't cleaned it. Your nightstand looks a little decent. So can you leave me the fuck alone? So while y'all trying to hop on MA1 investigations, Dick, I'm the real investigator over this motherfucker. I just choose not to open up what I got. You think I'm lying? Let me spin a little bit. Ain't this their card? Like I said, there's a reason why I named us the firm. I look at everybody that's over here and I look at the leader. So can you please, and I'm going to ask you like this, secret sister, I don't have no beef with you. I don't know you, but can you please keep my name out your mouth? Thank you. Now back to Sean Harris. Hold on. Back to Sean Harris. Because she putting out narratives. Oh, Dana J stalking me. He acting like we're in a relationship. Girl, please. I wouldn't hit nothing like that with Obama dick. Now let's get back to Sean Harris. This is him, right? So from August 2013 to November 2014, Sean Harris is a security manager for the Durst organization, One World Trade Center. The same company that's responsible for putting the bombs on every 5 floors that imploded the World Trade Center. Then from January 1995 to December 2013, it's 19 years, Sean Harris served as a police sergeant for the city of Mount Vernon Police Department, New York, served as a first-line supervisor responsible for supervising and coordinating assignments for police officers and sworn civilian personnel to ensure that they are properly executing their individual and, it goes on. Then it says U.S. Navy Reserve, 15 years, 6 months, Master at Arms, First Class, PO, Anti-Terrorism, Force Protection Specialist, January 1998 to June 2013, 15 years, 6 months, performs force protection, physical security, and law enforcement, and organize and train personnel and force protection, physical security, law enforcement, and weapons specialists. Can you tell me anywhere where that say private investigator at? I'm still waiting on somebody to say private investigator. And then it says he was a leading petty officer, January 2006 to March 2013, 7 years and 3 months. Anything else behind this? Oh, then it says he's here it is. Detective investigator, Mount Vernon Police Department, January 2009 to December 2011. What happened in 2011 that everything ends so abruptly? Well, let's see what this say. Oh, that's what this say. Secret Sisters say at DJ, he can't keep my name out his damn mouth either. Wait a minute. But she started with me. And then it goes down. Wish a nigga would said right at Secret Sister. He obsessed. Obsessed with what? Obsessed with what? And then here she go again. Take away Dana J. Gun. HTTP, verify. And then you see all the bloodhounds coming out. All the bloodhounds. But I'm going to say this. I encourage y'all to write a petition, a false petition up on me to take away my firearm. I encourage y'all. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. So while y'all all on that joint, let's go here. Because y'all get to see firsthand. And here's what I like. What happened with Sean Harris so abruptly? Uh-oh. I'll put the sound on. I'm going to put the sound all the way up because I want y'all to hear this. Sean Harris, I found you, brother. Now I know what happened, and I'm going to read the whole story. Let's go.
Yeah, today's the worst day of my life. All right, it's been the worst first day at work for me that I ever had. You know why? Because I got absolutely nothing done today. I've been sitting in the back during the day that I should have been at work after I was reappointed as the police commissioner of the City of Mount Vernon Police Department. It's been an embarrassment for me and my family and the great city of Mount Vernon and the citizens who I've served my entire adult life, serving the city and my country, protecting the rights of the citizens of this city and this country. And I'm totally embarrassed and I'm pissed with 2 S's, all right? And I have no other further statement at this time. My attorney will speak for me. Well, what happens tomorrow? Are you still the commissioner?
So with that being said, y'all can go look at the video. It's up. But
ever pull up on me. You understand? Pull up the countless press conferences that I've had, where I went after drug dealers and drug organizations, where I have partnerships with the FBI, the ATF, the DEA. You understand? Yeah. Homeland Security. So that's what I'm talking about. He trying to call me some fly-by-night dude. Nah, I wasn't no fly-by-night dude. I was there for over 3 years. And I served in that department for over 20 years. So I'm not no fly-by-night dude. Ever pull up on me.
So when I tell y'all, people gonna do what they do, they say what they say. But I think if Rob ever found out that's what's going on, I don't think Rob would ever deal with him. I think that's why he got fired. But that's none of my business. I don't care if he got fired or not. All I'm saying is when these folks come out here telling y'all all these lies, please research it. Please research it. Because if you don't, you're going to get caught in a whole kind of web that you can't get out of by spreading lies and rumors. And you don't want to do that. So, next on the agenda is this right here. Ex-Amazon employees at Smyrna warehouse pled guilty to stealing nearly $10 million worth of goods and stuff. 2 former Amazon employees pleaded guilty to stealing nearly $10 million from the tech giant in a period of about 18 months. Federal officials announced the co-defendants have each been ordered to surrender millions of dollars worth of property, luxury vehicles, and jewelry bought with their fraudulent proceeds. Kyrika Worthing, 31 of Atlanta, and Demetrius Hines, 35 of Smyrna, each pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Georgia, Ryan K. Buchanan, said Worthing and Hines are both set to be sentenced March the 8th, 2023. The defendants abused their trusted positions to steal nearly $10 million from the company over the course of just a few months. Buchanan said this staggering fraud was fueled by pure greed, as evidenced by the high-end real estate, luxury cars, and expensive jewelry that the defendants quickly accumulated with their fraudulent proceeds. According to Buchanan, Wortham worked for Amazon from August 2020 until March 2022 as an operations manager at the company's Smyrna warehouse. Described by prosecutors as the leader of the scheme, Wortham held a supervisory role and had the authority to approve new vendors and pay vendors' invoices. Hines' title was loss prevention, multi-site lead, and he also worked at Amazon Smyrna warehouse, though his role took him to other company sites, Buchanan said. As part of the fraud scheme, Wortham would direct her subordinates to unknowingly add new fake vendors to Amazon's system, which she would then approve, according to Buchanan. Once vendors were in the system, Wortham and Hines would submit fake invoices through Amazon's system, which Wortham would also approve for payment. The payments would then be sent to accounts controlled by Wortham and Hines. Wortham recruited others, including Hines, to act as contacts for the fake vendors. Hines will often supply information for different people who could be used as vendor contracts, Buchanan said. Wortham and Hines used the money to fund lavish lifestyles, racking up long lists of major purchases in a relatively short period of time. Wortham was ordered to return about $2.7 million in cash seized from different bank accounts. Buchanan said she will also forfeit a Smyrna home purchased for $900,000 and fleet of luxury cars, including a 2019 Lamborghini Urus SUV, a 2002 Tesla Model X, and a 2018 Porsche Panamera. Hines will be forced to return more than $600,000 in cash and forfeit a 2021 Ford F-150 Black Widow, 2013 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a Rolex Day-Date watch, and multiple diamond jewelry items. A third case is pending against another co-defendant identified as 37-year-old Brittany Hudson. Buchanan said Hudson allegedly had a relationship with Wortham and owned a business that contracted with Amazon to deliver packages. According to prosecutors, she is also accused of conspiring with Wortham to submit fictitious invoices for fake vendors. I said that to say this. If anybody come on that channel talking about, oh, I'm going to send an iPad, I'm going to send an iWatch, I'm going to send an iPad, I'm going to send an Apple Watch, stuff like that. Man, look, y'all better check that shit. Y'all better check with Amazon and to make sure that that shit ain't stolen or it ain't in another invoice. I'm trying to tell you, y'all got some people on the internet that's doing shit like that. Make it make sense. How you going to send Tupperware and an Apple Watch as gifts? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. If you're going to give gifts, high end, going to stay high end. Low end, going to stay low end. You ain't going to send them both together. I'm just saying, you ain't hear from me. But I don't want you to get something and they trace it back and come lock your ass up. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Be careful. Once you're a scammer, you always a scammer. Be careful. City of Chicago. We moving right along. City of Chicago. We moving right along. Hold on. The Democrats okay Safety Act changes. Oh, Lord, here we go. Representatives Justin Slaughter and Jahan Gordon Booth celebrate after the House passed changes to the criminal justice law known as the Safety Act at the Illinois Capitol in Springfield on Thursday. Amendment now goes to Pritzker. GOP still blasts justice reform law as a misguided, confusing scheme. Springfield, the Democratic-controlled Illinois General Assembly on Thursday approved a series of changes to a nearly 2-year-old criminal justice reform law just 1 month before some of its key provisions, including a controversial measure to eliminate cash bail, are slated to take effect. And an amendment that codifies the changes to the sweeping legislation, also known as the Safety Act, passed along party lines in both chambers, 71-40 in the House and 38-17 in the Senate. The amendment now goes to Governor J.B. Pritzker, who issued a statement late Thursday saying he was pleased with the legislators' work, referencing campaign season rhetoric that suggested the law would lead to jails being emptied on New Year's Day. State Representative Justin Slaughter, a Chicago Democrat who was the chief House sponsor of the Safety Act, said the amendment clearly spells out the process for how current defendants awaiting trial can be transitioned to the new system. There certainly will not be any sort of purge like event. In fact, quite the opposite, Slaughter said during House debate. We're providing a very fair legal process for the court system to handle this. The amendment clarifies the process for shifting from the cash bail system to one that sets out specific criteria for judges to determine whether defendants should be incarcerated while awaiting trial. The amendment also clarifies the standards that judges must follow when considering whether a defendant presents a danger to the public and adds several offenses for which. Wow. Well, they passed it. They passed that bill that we call a purge bill. But I'm trying to tell you, and you got some people here on YouTube that's selling stuff from Amazon. You better check it. I ain't saying no names, but y'all figure it out. They DoorDash and they work for Amazon. I'm just saying, and you see Amazon ain't playing. Jeff Bezos like, that's $10 million out of my pocket. Somebody going to jail. Big Five, what up, bro? He said they deserve to be locked up. Dumb shit, that money would be buried. That money will be buried. Facts. Rolanda said, this is why I don't buy on Amazon. Facts. But now you don't got to buy the Amazon, but that's all you got to do is go to YouTube. Uh-oh. That's worrying because I'm always buying stuff. Uh-oh. Hey, TT. And Huff, the only thing I'm going to say is the pandemic got everybody feeling comfortable with doing everything on the internet. It's time to go back to where we go. Time to go back to what we grew up on and what y'all grew up on. I'm just saying. It's time to go back to the real stuff, man. Do I got any more stories for y'all right now? Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about that later in my next live. My next live, we're gonna talk about child support, baby daddies, baby mamas. Is it worth it? That's at 6:30. So before I do that, though, before I go there, I'm gonna give y'all a little insight on something. An update on Young Thug. Young Thug's legal team says these are bad questions for potential jurors. Young Thug's legal team mentioned to limit language in the questionnaire potential jurors receive, according to court records filed on November 29th. Excuse me. New motions were recently filed in the Superior Court of Fulton County and the RICO case against Jeffrey Williams, popularly known as Atlanta rapper Young Thug. District Attorney Fannie Willis has accused the rapper of being the ringleader of the Young Slime Life gang. Young Thug's defense team is taking issue with the use of YSL and how the prosecution uses the word gang. The team is also asking the judge to prohibit race-related questions from being asked. Among other questions, they said are leading. The prosecution writes that YSL is in fact a criminal street gang that is a point of contention and is denied as applied to Mr. Williams. The defense writes in his motion to permit the question to be asked to the jury venue panel would unlawfully presume that the prosecution has already met an essential element of crimes alleged in the indictment. Lawyers of the rapper said YSL is a record label and the prosecution must prove it is a gang and that Young Thug played a role in gang-related violence beyond a reasonable doubt. To ask a jury about facts that are yet to be proved, prejudge the case. Court records allege. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I got a nice long write-up. Well, it's not that long. I came and gave y'all a story the other day. I believe it was Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. It was Monday. Right? It was either Monday or Wednesday, one of them two. Monday. It was Monday. No, it was Tuesday. I gave y'all something on Tuesday, right? And I'm gonna say this. Before I came and brought y'all the story, I emailed the SCOTUS Ketanji Brown a 12-page letter. I identified who I was. I told her that I wasn't pleased with her, and I asked her if I prejudged her, can she forgive me? And what I said in that letter and what I did. But in the middle of the letter, I totally asked about one person. But I asked her, if possible, can she stop the assassination by the state of Missouri of Kevin Johnson, I'm sorry. But I asked her, can she stop that? Well, that didn't happen. She ain't get the letter in time, but she did pin this. And what she said was, hold on, see. She said, this is one of those rare cases, an unusual move. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson pins dissent after Black death row inmate execution, right? So I'm gonna see what dissent means. DISS. It means the expression or holding of opinions at variance with those previously commonly or officially held. There was no dissent from this view. Then the verb, it says hold or express opinions that are at variance with those previously commonly or officially expressed. Then they give an example. 2 members dissented from the majority. So I take it that it's a negative term that, she didn't agree with it, right? So she said the U.S. So they wrote. So I guess she reached out to him and said the U.S. Supreme Court on Tuesday signed off. The U.S. Supreme Court on Tuesday signed off on the execution of Missouri death row inmate Kevin Johnson, 37 years old. He was killed by the state later that day. On Wednesday evening, in an unusual move, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson released a post-execution dissent. This is what she said. Oh my. She said, the application for stay of execution of sentence of death presented to Justice Kavanaugh and by him referred to the court is denied. Justice Jackson, with whom Justice Sotomayor joins, dissenting from denial of application for stay. We denied Kevin Johnson's application for an emergency stay of his execution on November 29, 2022, and the state of Missouri has carried out that penalty. Now, 1 day later, I write to explain my vote to grant his stay request. For the reasons that follow, in my view, there was a likelihood that Johnson would have succeeded on the merits of his federal due process claim. And it was clear. Hold on, let me see if I can expand this, man. Jesus Christ. Let me start over. The application for stay of execution of sentence of death presented to Justice Kavanaugh. The application for stay of execution of sentence of death presented to Justice Kavanaugh and by him referred to the court is denied. Justice Jackson, with whom Justice Sotomayor joins dissenting from denial of application for stay. We denied Kevin Johnson's application for an emergency stay of his execution on November 29, 2022, and the state of Missouri has carried out that penalty. Now, 1 day later, I write to explain my vote to grant his stay request. For the reasons that follow, in my view, there was a likelihood that Johnson would have succeeded on the merits of his federal due process claim. And it was clear, and it was clear that he would and obviously did suffer irreparable harm absent a stay. I also believe that the equities weighed in Johnson's favor. Missouri has created a system in which prosecutors may assess the validity of the state's prisoner's final conviction. See Mo Rev State case law. And having done so, it was required to comply with due process when applying that law in Johnson's case. See District Attorney's Office for Third Judicial District versus Osborne case law. Also Hicks versus Oklahoma case law and Wolf versus McDonald case law. In rare cases, a litigant can credibly claim that a state's erroneous interpretation of or refusal to comply with its own law can amount to a federal due process violation. See Skinner versus Switzer case law and Bowie versus City of Columbia case law. This is one of those rare cases. Missouri's revised statute 547.031 provides a 3-step process for reviewing the integrity of a conviction. First, a prosecutor can file a motion to vacate if she has information that a convicted person may have been erroneously convicted. A prosecutor filed such a motion with respect to Johnson. Second, upon the filing of such a motion to vacate, the court shall order a hearing and shall issue findings of fact and conclusions of law on all issues presented. No Missouri court here has disputed that this hearing is mandatory or that it was not provided to Johnson. Third, the court must grant the motion to vacate if the court finds there is clear and convincing evidence of constitutional error. After taking into consideration all of the evidence related to the case, including the evidence presented at the hearing of the motion, the Missouri Supreme Court turned this straightforward procedural statute on its head, while acknowledging that there was no motion hearing in Johnson's case. The court assumed away that violation of the statute's procedural requirements and denied the motion to stay on the grounds that there was insufficient evidence to support the motion to vacate. It reasoned that even assuming that it was error for the circuit court to overrule the special prosecutor's motion to vacate Johnson's conviction without the hearing and express findings of fact and conclusions of law, Johnson was not entitled to a stay because the motion to vacate fell short of the showing required by section 547.0313, i.e., that there be clear and convincing evidence demonstrating a constitutional error at the original trial that undermines the confidence in the judgment order on motions for stay of conviction. Number SC 89168, November 20th, 2022. The Missouri Supreme Court's reading, which skipped over the mandatory second step of the state's conviction review process and went straight to the third, flouted the plain language of the statute that clearly contemplates that the three required steps will proceed in order. C 547.0313, requiring that the court's findings and conclusions about a properly filed motion to vacate be based in part on evidence presented at the hearing on the motion. What is more, the court's determination that there was not clear and convincing evidence to support the motion to vacate in the absence of a hearing in which there would have been a chance to produce such evidence as the statute requires, transgress core procedural due process principles. See Gagnon versus Scapelli case law, noting that the minimum requirements of due process include an opportunity to be heard in person and to present witness and documentary evidence. Indeed, it is unclear how the Missouri Supreme Court could have validly determined whether there was clear and convincing evidence of a constitutional error when the mandatory hearing at which evidence relevant to that determination would have been presented did not occur. In short, a state cannot provide a process for post-conviction review like that outlined in 547.031 and then arbitrarily refuse to follow the prescribed procedures. But that appears to be what happened in this case. Insofar as 547.031 was properly invoked through the filing of a motion to vacate, but the Missouri Supreme Court determined that the reviewing court did not need to hold the mandatory hearing that allows for the presentation of evidence related to that motion, because regardless, there was insufficient evidence to sustain the motion, in my view. This reading of 547.031 was so fundamental. We back. Let me see. Where was that? Fundamentally flawed, and so at odds with basic due process principles. That Johnson was likely to succeed in establishing that the procedures afforded in connection with the 547.031 motion amounted to a 14th Amendment violation. As for irreparable harm, Johnson's execution irrevocably mooted our consideration of his due process claim, and Missouri would have suffered no discernible harm if a stay had issued, as a state has no legitimate interest in carrying out an execution contrary to 547.031 or due process. Furthermore, Johnson had the better of the equities, since he diligently pursued his claims, and that last minute nature of his motion for a stay was neither attributable to him nor due to factors within his control. It is also noteworthy that Johnson's prior and unsuccessful assertion of claims concerning selective prosecution and Bateson versus Kentucky case law did not preclude the invocation of 547.031 and Johnson's corresponding federal due process claim, notwithstanding the Missouri Supreme Court's contrary suggestion. See Order 11 through 12, 16, and 19. If the required hearing had been held, someone might have pointed out that 547.031 itself permits a prosecuting attorney to present all evidence relevant to such claims, regardless of whether the defendant is procedurally defaulted from raising such claims. At 8, Breckenridge J. dissenting. In any event, it appears that much of the evidence that could have been presented at the non-existent hearing was new evidence relating to the trial prosecutor's racially biased practices and racially insensitive remarks. And now that evidence will not be considered on the merits by any court, much less the one that was supposed to be based its conclusions about the validity of Johnson's conviction on all such evidence, per the statutory mandate. For all these reasons, I would have granted the stay. Wow. 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 Hey, Versatile TV. Wow. So with that being said, man, I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you can come out and say that now. I know can't no money bring back their loved one, but shouldn't their family get some type of compensation for this? I'm just saying, shouldn't their family get some type of compensation for this? So basically what I'm getting is that Missouri just went on and killed that man because he was colored. They killed him because he was colored. That's why I say we need to know who we are, and we need to stick for one another. And when they didn't allow the special prosecutor motion to go through on his behalf, and Brett Kavanaugh, voted for him to die. That's sad. I learned from other people I can't say what I want to say. I can't say what I feel. Because then they'd be knocking on my door next. And y'all see me in Pacer. But I'm just saying. Look, it's 4:25, man. I see y'all back at 6:30. We're going to talk about mama, daddy, baby father, baby mama, child support. Is it needed? Is it legal? Do you need to pay it? Should you pay it? I see y'all back at 6:30, y'all. And this time, I ain't going to take that medicine that put me to sleep. But I want to say thank everybody that's joining. And we're going to get up out of here until 6:30. All right? Peace.
Love and affection, no fear of rejection. This I know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you. Guess what I did today? Those were the words I said to you. It was last May, don't know the exact day. In my hand there was a ring. Then you told me that you love me more than anything in your life. So I asked you, would you do me the honor of being my wife? I will be your man, your protector, your best friend, till my humble life is ended and time begins again. We baby. Our love will grow so strong. Couldn't we be, baby? Oh, yeah. Oh, so. When I was away, swimming in you. Hey, little mama said I wanna take her. Dipping your pool, just go for a little dive, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. One night at the Waffle House, coming from the club. Something made me wanna stop in there and get some grub. I was in there with the fellas. Shawty was fine as fuck. She was switching that ass. I watched that ass. Food, it looked like ham. Damn. Cut enough tomatoes, fruits and vegetables and potatoes. Girl, you look so sexy when you took my heart. Damn it, I wanted you. I found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away when I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. Won't you come over late? That ass is my favorite place. Girl, we in my kitchen making pancakes. My nose off in your skirt when you walked in, I couldn't wait. Mix it with my tongue while you grabbing low. Girl, I'm about to lay you down and give you all of this big stick. Put enough tomatoes, fruits and vegetables and potatoes. Girl, your ass was shaking, it was sexy, that's the reason I want you. I found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away when I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. I found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away. I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. Girl, I'm ready to toss your salad. While making love, girl, I'll be feasting. Girl, you in the kitchen, sweating up a storm. The oven's on 500, so you know the kitchen's warm. Girl, you know just how to get into a brother's mind. Cause here we are still in this kitchen, doing it for the third time. Putting enough tomatoes, fruits, vegetables, and potatoes. Girl, you look so sexy, doing the damn thing I want. I found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away when I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I'll be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. I done found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away when I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I'll be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. I done found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away. I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I'll be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu. I done found a diva at the Waffle House. She blew me away. I seen her pretty smile. Hungry for your love, girl, I just won't get enough. I'll be sexing all up in you. I'm glad you was on my menu.